I'm so sorry. I think I got disconnected. Okay, just try to live there. I'm sorry. We lost a bunch of time. Just take everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can take all that. Maybe knight takes pawn. Okay, yeah, that's fine too. Just whatever lives for you. You should have a little bit of extra material there. Um, all right, let's just throw this in.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you fine. Okay, perfect. I'm very sorry about that disconnection of mine, but
Not
luckily
a
we got him.
problem.
Uh, yeah, so you can keep rolling in games, but yeah, bughouse
Okay.
player, we don't want a series. You can play a series with Spinal, but we still need to get used to the playing styles here. Yeah, get your king's bishop out. All
Move
right,
two. Got it.
perfect. And now you can do whatever, develop some dudes. Let's keep developing. Great move. Nice find there.
Sacking?
No, knight takes pawn. That's a free pawn. Knight takes pawn.
I was gonna take the pawn with check.
But you can do that later.
Okay.
Better to
He
take
can win my
free
queen.
stuff.
Oh, I see. He can't.
No, you can't. So their like pawn at g6 was interesting. Um,
Mhm.
let's see. Hold on. Just wait here. I think you sack knight takes pawn and then
Right.
pawn at e3 after that.
Okay.
You can take that, I think. Yeah, you can take that and then pawn at h3. If you don't have a pawn yet, then wait for it. I mean, if he queen checks, I assume he's going to queen check. And then wait for pawn. Don't move. We're up a lot of time. Um, I should be able to get you a pawn. We'll see. My position actually isn't that great, but we'll manage. Um,
I have a knight. I don't want to use
no,
the
no,
knight.
don't use the knight. Um, just put the pawn on at h3. Because if he knight checks, you want to be able to play queen takes knight. That's the
Oh, yeah. Good
important thing
point.
there. Okay, hold on. I'll get you some stuff. You could try rook at f4. New rook at f4.
Why is that better than a knight?
Because it's check. And he'll be confused.
Yeah.
Now put a bishop in. Oh, you just had a pawn. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Okay. I'll try to get you some more material. Oh, I should have played rook takes bishop. That was dumb of me. Um, okay, but it looks like you're getting safer at least. Queen takes. You probably have mate there somewhere. Probably, yeah, that looks good. Good start. Queen in or bishop in. Check. Either queen or bishop at f7. Okay. Great job. Yeah, sorry, I
Nice.
lost a bit of material over here, but he did great.
Yeah. It's in the balance.
Get your king's bishop out.
Oh, so you don't like this move because it doesn't get the king's bishop out.
I mean, if you can't get it out, just get it out as quickly as possible. That's the goal. There we
So
go.
would you
Perfect,
recommend
perfect,
e6?
perfect. Yeah, that's fine. You can take the pawn. Pawn takes pawn. Oh, not that. Well, that one's fine, I guess. Pawn takes pawn. Oh, okay. uh, yeah, I guess that's fine too. Okay. And now maybe just pawn takes f5, I guess. Okay, now hold on. You are dead if you don't get something there. So let me get you
I have
something.
pawn.
No.
I just put it.
Nope. Pawn's not good enough. I need to get you a bishop for g6.
Huh. Pawn doesn't work because of knight? What's wrong with pawn?
Well, where are you going to put the
Oh,
pawn?
at h6.
You could try that. I think I'll play bishop takes f7. It looks scary. You could try putting a pawn at h6. Okay, you can put a pawn in h6, I guess. Looks a little scary, but I guess you can live. Oh, you had even better. I didn't realize you had a knight. Knight at f3 was good before. Just do pawn at g6. And hopefully we can get all the scary pieces out of there. Okay, maybe knight at f6. Because it attacks the queen and guards your pawn at the same time. Okay, you can either tempo the queen with a bishop or a pawn, or you can play pawn at g5. They're both good.
I'll let him in. Oh, he
Okay.
didn't like it.
Hmm. Can you put a pawn on g5? Just keep tempoing that rook. If he takes your knight, take back, obviously. Um, okay. Yeah, maybe you could try knight g4, I guess, or you could push your d pawn. I need some material. The pieces are good here.
Got it. Okay.
I guess I'll just keep moving though. Never mind. I guess I don't need material. I guess want would be a better word.
Okay.
I have stuff I can do, so don't worry about me. Okay, take his bishop. Knight takes bishop. Okay, great move. Watch out. Hold on. Don't get mated. Bishop at f6. Don't get mated. Maybe knight d7 to tempo the queen.
We're up a lot of time.
Okay, stuff is good. Knight is the best, but I know there's no knight on take. Just bishop takes pawn. Yeah, great job there. Let me see. Let me give this a try. Okay, great
Yeah,
job.
nice.
I don't. That trade's not good for you. It's better instead to play Queen E7 there to guard that. Um,
Uh,
with like in general, you don't want to trade when it helps him develop and hurts your development. Like now he's much better developed than you are.
yeah, I
And
agree.
you just hung a knight, so that's not so good. Uh,
Yeah,
yeah, this is looking really bad for us. Like a pawn
nice.
is crushing for me, or a knight, but you just hung a piece. You have to, yeah, you have to guard that. You're probably gonna have to play. Well, no, that's pretty bad actually. I guess just d6. You got to get some development. Pawn is great for me. Pawn takes pawn, and then replace the pawn.
Yep.
Use pawn takes pawn. Oh, okay. It's a clutch queen. Uh, you got to be safer in your openings.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, you hung a knight there, and when there's tension, like when you're pinning something, usually it's good to leave the tension instead of relieving it immediately. Relieving it helps him. Um, like right here, like don't take that back. Yeah, that's a good move. Okay, and then you could retreat the bishop. Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, he wins it with a pawn, but he,
Yeah, you could play a6, and then your bishop will have a place to go. And at some point, you want to play like d6 or d5. Yeah, that's looking good for you. Yeah, you can trade those pawns. Just pawn takes pawn, and then maybe rook at d4 after that. Rook at d4 check. That's d5, not e4. Um, that's not so good. I guess you still have rook takes d4, and then if queen takes, you can fork it. So rook takes pawn is good for you.
nice.
Yeah, grab the queen. Okay, you have a pretty good position there. Hold on, let's think about this.
Rook
Uh,
mates. Well,
it
almost
does.
mates.
It does, yeah. So what? Let's think. Let's see if. What about move your? What queen g4 maybe? Actually, I can get you a rook. Hold on. Here's a rook. Throw a rook in the back there. Um, doesn't quite mate for you, but it's pretty good. You
It's
could throw
pretty
a
good.
bishop on d1. Looks pretty good. Bishop on d1 check. And I'll try to get you more things, but move slowly here. So like just kind of consider your moves. Um, okay.
Bishop is
So
good.
yeah, maybe just pawn check on e4 for starters. You can move your queen to, yeah, that works too. Great. I was looking at queen to b4, but that's mate. Mate is
Mhm.
excellent.
I don't like that opening that we did with the
Okay,
queen defense
you
bishop.
can do another opening, but it but I assure you it's really bad to just trade the bishops and help them develop. It's like you can move the bishop out and like force him to like make a bad tempo move, but then retreat your bishop generally, unless your
Okay.
partner really needs a piece. Like your main thing you should be looking for is development here.
I'm developed.
Yeah, well, you still have a knight and a bishop that needs to get to better squares. Watch out, he's attacking your bishop. Push that pawn maybe to e5.
Queens?
Queens are fine, sure.
Can you give me a bishop?
Um, Potentially, where do you put the bishop? What if you take your
C6. Oh,
undeveloped knight and move it to d2? Okay. You could try like b4 maybe. I don't know. That's g5, but okay. Uh, your attack in there.
yeah, I like to attack.
Yep, most people do. Okay. Now you can wait for stuff. We are up a bit of time. Actually, a pawn is. We'll put a pawn on f6. Pawn on f6 looks like a good attacking move for you.
Mm.
Okay, pawn takes pawn. The pawn is just really good for me. You can put a bishop on f6. Great job, clutch pawn.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
I like how developed you were at the end. Like your bishops and your knights were all active. That was
Mhm.
awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, I know you like to attack, but it's better to like win pieces or trade pieces when attacking than to sack pieces. And if you develop your pieces before attacking, then you don't need as much stuff from your partner, and you can make use of what you have. So your attacks are going to work out better that way. So in general, you want to develop your bishops and knights, get your king safe, maybe castle, and then start going in. Because by the time you rattle off like, I don't know, 6 moves or so, pieces are going to start coming naturally.
Mhm.
Get your knight out. Like knight f3. If he sacks, that's fine. Just free material. Yeah, you can castle or you can. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I like to castle. I don't like it when opponents sack.
Yep, that's fine. So eventually you want to get your. Yeah, I like the D pawn move, and get your knight out somewhere.
Pawn?
You can wait for it if you want. Sure.
Never mind.
You just wait. Now's a good time to wait. Because that sack might be good, but I want you to wait till I get a little bit safer first.
I need more material anyway.
Yeah, just wait. I'm gonna get my king a little safer, and then after that, I can probably get you some stuff.
How do you like D4 on my board?
Um, I don't really like it. Let me just get you some stuff, because after I get you some stuff, bishop takes h6 is gonna be good, but it's not good quite yet. I just need like a move or two to get safe here. The idea I have in mind when it's when I tell you to move is going to be. Oh, that's a weird move actually. You could play bishop takes pawn. Bishop takes pawn is good,
And then place
and
bishop?
then knight at
Oh, not it.
f6. Knight at f6 check,
Oh, what? Okay.
and then just wait. I'll get you a pawn. Never mind. Well, I did get you a pawn. You can pawn check and then knight back. Okay, so a knight mates for you. The bad news is, well, actually, you can wait.
Rook?
So I could checkmate my guy, or I could get you a queen, and you could checkmate your guy. That's kind of
That's
our options right now.
whatever's
Um,
fastest.
yeah, you could try. You could try knight d5, because that threatens to move your existing knight to f6. So I like knight d5. Okay. Now you could try bishop at f6. New bishop at f6. Okay, you could try knight takes knight. Yeah. You can just go right. You don't need to take that.
I'm pinned anyway.
Yeah, you can take that knight. You can take his rook. Bishop takes rook. Be a little careful though. If he plays bishop h3, you can't take it. Okay. Well, I guess I'll just mate my guy. But you had a
That's
pretty
fine.
good attack there. I think the queen still mated for you. Like if we traded queens, you put it on e8, looks pretty good. Then a pawn would mate. So you had a great attack there.
Yeah, looks good.
Yeah, you can keep searching for new games here.
I think this will be my last.
Okay. Thank you so much for partnering me. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Hopefully we can play more in the future.
I'm down.
Who is this? Let's keep developing. Get your knights and bishops out. C3 is not necessarily a good move because it creates a weakness. Maybe pawn takes pawn.
Queens?
Okay. Hold on. Let's think about this. Um, Try just pawn at d5. New pawn at d5. Let's see what he does. Okay, now knight takes pawn. Then queen takes bishop. Or you can even play pawn at e6. Oh, okay, no, that's fine. Let's see. Okay, take with your rook pawn. Pawn takes pawn.
Wait, queen.
No, just pawn takes pawn. Pawn takes g. Pawn takes
But
g3.
pawn at d7 is a
No,
free queen,
pawn
isn't
takes.
it?
No, he's gonna check you then. Just take his pawn. You can do that next. Okay. Just go back here. So yeah, you're threatening. Okay, hold on.
Thanks.
Let me
I just take it.
let me
Take it with my rook, right?
um you can take his knight, sure, yeah. Okay. Okay, maybe knight check on c5. I'm gonna give my queen, but it looks like you're in charge over there. So
Yeah.
So just don't, if you ever let go of check, make sure you're safe. So before letting go of check, you would play something like bishop e3, but bishop check first.
Knight.
I have mate, but you need to live a few moves. I would play bishop e3 here. And eventually you want to move your knight just so you guard your back rank with your rook. Hold on, let's think. Hold on.
What if I
I
walk
think
my king to
you
the
play.
center?
I think you play bishop. Oh, I have mate. Okay. I think you could play bishop takes knight, then queen takes pawn.
Oh yeah.
Then he might try to get you in the back, and I think you can move up to f2. I
Yep.
think you're safe. It looks scary, but I think you live through that.
It might be rough because you put a queen at, I don't know,
Queen,
f1 or
queen.
something like that.
Oh, queen at f1. Well, no, I think you put a
Oh no,
queen at
queen at
h1.
h1. Yeah.
I think you
Oh,
put
then
a
he needs
queen.
more material.
Yeah, I think he needs a bit more material. Anyway,
Yeah.
you did great there. I was a little bit slow, but yeah, are you done? Or you want to play some more, or what's the situation?
I'll be back in a bit, but thank you for the games.
Okay, GG's. Thank you so much. Have a good one.
You too. Cheers.
All right, great job to my partner there. Um, let's see. I'm gonna play a few games in the random pool here. Don't know why my partner's not moving. The mystery, as always. He has knight here is pretty good. Okay, he's pinning that. That's fine. I just push. Win a dude. This is fine though. I still like d4. Maybe I'll tell him push d4 maybe. Yeah, this loses a piece. Probably not so good. It's starting to get scary for him. There'll be a lot of night checks. It's starting to get scary for me too. Oh shoot. Get safe. I need to trade. I think we're gonna try this. Is this maybe? It's a little bit safer. Still worried about a rook. Also worried about this type of thing. Oh god, he's made it. Sigh. That sucks. Yeah, Dan, for sure. You partner. Dan, message me on Discord. Or you can jump in one of these Discord channels. Link. Oh, the Zoom. Okay, yeah, I'll send you a Zoom link. Okay, let me start up a Zoom. Oh, oops. Okay. Something happened. I'll go look at that eventually. First, we need to figure out this Zoom situation. Okay, gotta send this to Dan. Oh, huge raid from Hunter Wiz. Really appreciate it. Yeah, sorry, I'm setting up a partnership here. Oh, that didn't work at all. Let's try over here. Yeah, I'm so sorry. As soon as I can get him into the Zoom here, then I will, okay. Okay. Now let's shout out Hunter. Really appreciate the raid. Hope your stream went well. I was watching a lot of it before I started streaming. Did I miss any marbles? I don't think he's marbled in a long time. Wiz, you gotta get back on that marbles. Let's check Zoom. I don't think my partner's in here yet. Really appreciate the raid. So for those who came from Hunter Wiz's channel, we do bughouse here. Put the rules in the chat. Bughouse is a game played by 4 players in teams of 2. Whenever you capture a piece, Dan Chan Magic, I sent it by Twitch Whisper. So check your Twitch Whispers. So it's a game played by 4 players in teams of 2. Whenever you capture a piece, you hand it to your partner. And you can make a normal chess move, or you can take any of the pieces in reserve and put them on any empty square as a move. Checkmate or flag on either board ends the game. You can play on chess.com. Emperor Mead says Wiz was banned from marbles. He was not banned from marbles. He's lying about that. You guys are too gullible. So welcome in. Thanks for the follow from Lost City Keeper. Welcome, Lost. Oh, can you mute the stream, please, Dan?
Yeah, hold on one second.
So,
Give me a second.
Thanks.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you fine. Okay. Yeah, thanks.
I've never used the Twitch Whisper, so I thought you were gonna send it via chess.com, so I was waiting for it
Oh,
there.
so sorry about that. My bad.
No worries.
Yeah, but
Just letting you
this
know
should
I
work
was
anyway.
delayed.
Okay, so do you want to send me a partnership or should I send it to you?
I'll send it to you real quick. Give me a
Okay,
second.
sounds good.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to do.
So welcome in Croani, Lad, Emperor Mead. Was this the Vape King? Very true. I met Hunter Wiz at TwitchCon and he was vaping the whole time. A lot of vaping going on. I hear something in the background there. I don't know what it is. It sounds like, I don't know, a Buddhist temple. Okay. I I don't know how to describe it. There's people chanting.
I'm so sorry. My son is singing.
Oh, okay. That
I'm
makes
so
more
sorry.
sense.
I,
Okay, well that's good to hear because if your son is singing, then I probably won't get what do you call it, DMCA'd. Uh, let's see. I guess we take this.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine.
That was so fun. Oh,
Here.
that wasn't good.
Maybe new night on D5. New night on D5.
After I take?
Oh, okay. Yeah, you could just take that, then push D3, I guess.
Push D3.
Yep. Yeah, so now your bishop can come out. Your dark square bishop can go somewhere. Like, yeah, that's a good place for it. Bishop takes pawn as a free pawn. Yeah. Great find. Yeah, I was just gonna tell you not to take that bishop back, but you found mate. Awesome.
It probably wasn't the best, but
That's okay. Just retreat it to E7. Retreat the bishop to E7, and you're still crushing. Then just get your knights out. It's looking pretty good for you. Yeah, you can grab that. And you can put another pawn on F5 if he takes it. Pawn on F5. You can take the bishop if he takes your knight.
any advice right now?
Maybe just bishop at H5. You can pin the knight.
Bishop at H5.
And at some point you want to. Okay, that's fine. That's a good move. I like it. Yeah, you rook takes knight. Looks good.
Rook takes knight.
Yep. Because what's he gonna take with? Now you have bishop takes knight. You're getting in there. Maybe knight at G5.
Knight at g5.
Yeah, new knight at g5, and then stall. Actually, a knight's a little bit bad. Well, I guess I could live with a
What
knight.
about
No.
h3?
Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
Can I go h3?
What
New
about
knight?
knight takes pawn? Then he can take his queen for free.
Okay. That sounds good.
Maybe pawn or queen check. Queen at f3. Queen at f3, and then you could take his rook.
I feel like I have mate. No, do I? No.
I don't know.
I think this is mate. Is this mate? No, it isn't.
It's probably better to take the rook before, but you still maybe just knight at h3. I think knight at h3 is mate. So yeah, that worked out.
Okay.
Good job. Oh, good night, lad. Thanks for watching. Korani, yeah, the game is a little confusing, but it's definitely fun. Takes some getting used to. The bughouse is what chess players play when they want to have fun. Okay, don't hang your pawn. So defend that pawn with your knight. The e4 pawn needs to be defended. There you go. Okay, and now you can play knight f3 to attack the queen.
Okay. I was gonna ask, can I do the sacrifice or?
Not quite. Well, now you could play knight d5 to attack the queen, and you're also attacking the bishop, and you're also attacking c7. That's just a great place for that. Okay, so now knight takes pawn check, and then you can take the queen. Yeah, now knight takes pawn. That's a free pawn. And you're threatening f7 now. That's looking good. I'm going to give up my queen, but you're in good shape over there, so it should be okay. You can pawn check. And then you can wait. Oh, I think you just wait here. Let me think. This is pretty good for you. Yeah, just wait. I'm gonna get you some things.
Should I castle first, or just wait?
I think you just wait here.
Okay.
Because I mean, I think good things are happening over here. So, okay, now you have a queen, and you can put it on d8 or on e8.
That's a mate, right? Or no?
It looks mate-ish, yeah.
Okay.
Great job. You can take that.
Take.
And I think just get your bishop out to attack that. Bishop c4 looks pretty good. Okay, don't take the knight. Instead, sack your bishop. Bishop takes pawn check. And then queen f3 after he takes.
And take the knight afterwards?
Yeah, the question is, do you take it with your d pawn or your queen? And that's kind of up to
Queen,
you.
I think. Queen, right?
I think d pawn's maybe a little better because it opens up your bishop.
Okay.
So I think that's pretty good for you.
Is it okay to drop a rook on a d1 or no?
I think you want to, instead if you get your bishop out, then your a rook is going to guard d1. So like
Okay.
bishop e3, for example.
Okay.
Let me see. So a little bit down on time. I think we're still doing a-okay though. I'll just go here for now. He did find a good move over here.
He's auto disconnected. Or
Okay.
disconnect.
Good to know.
I was thinking of bishop on b3.
Whoa. Guy is coming out to play. Yeah, bishop on b3 is a good move. I like it. Yeah, a few trades are good for me. You should try to get your queen's bishop developed somewhere.
He's not gonna do anything. He's disconnected. So we
Okay.
just
I think we probably need to wait it out then, because my position's pretty bad if I don't get material here.
yeah, I guess we'll
Oh, you're welcome, New Duke. Thanks for saving me from the random pool. Yeah, Croani, any pieces that you take, go to your teammate. Put the rules in the chat here. Maybe I can try this. Let's give this a try.
how'd you get in such a bad position or difficult position against someone 739? Is he underrated? Or
Just the way the material flow came. I mean, a pawn mates for me. Pawn mates, bishop mates. I guess I could just win his queen. Maybe I should just win his queen. Oh, your guy has rook at d1 now, though. Right now, your queen covers, so you should be safe. Okay. Good job. Get your king's bishop out.
What should I do? Just take bishop.
Yeah, perfect. And get your other knight out.
Castle?
Yeah, castling is good. And then you can push your d-pawn, push d6.
D6, just one?
Yep. Okay, now I like pawn at g3. Pawn at g3 because your bishop pins his pawn right now. So this lets you start attacking. You could play pawn takes pawn first since it's check.
Pawn takes pawn? Okay.
Yeah. And then I think you can take the rook, and then after that you have queen takes bishop. Queen takes bishop. Then you can wait. Okay.
What do you think about bishop on b6? Better.
I like bishop at b6. That's a great move. Bishop at b6 check. Yeah, maybe he'll burn a piece. We'll see. So a rook is bad for me. Don't give a rook. You could try pawn check. Pawn check looks good. And a rook is fine. I fixed it. You could play queen in the corner, queen at h1.
H1 or should I?
H1 because his knight guards the other square. Now if he puts something interposed, you can take it with your pawn.
Any of your moves that just take his pawn?
Yeah, you could take the pawn, or you could put like put a rook on e3 maybe. Queen takes pawn is good though. Yeah, queen takes g2. I like it. If he doesn't interpose. If he does interpose, you just take it. I think you're just completely winning there.
You just take it with
yeah, pawn takes. And that's his knight's actually pinned, so he can't even take that. You can move your queen to f2. It's just mate immediately, or F2. You could, or if you want, you could.
Okay.
Yeah, that works. Great job.
Thanks. Does that sack work now or no?
Not yet. Just get your knights out, knights and bishops. Get your other knight out. try d3 maybe. Yeah, try d3. Take is knight. Bishop takes knight, and then you have knight d5 after that.
It was a very symmetrical position until then.
Yeah, it was. Knight d5, tempo the queen. Take its queen first, and then you can play queen takes bishop.
Knight on h.
Queen takes pawn. Looks good. Queen takes f6. Now you're starting to mate with knight in two different places.
Okay.
And I'll try to get you some more material. Let's go right. You're fine. It's an only move also, so might as well move it. You should have mate over there.
Yep.
Let's see. I'll try to
think you're
mate
good.
over here also. Okay, you have checkmate with a knight either place. Good job.
Thank you. Great job. So you were on for 2 hours before this.
Something like that, yeah. Did you not take the free queen?
Oh, no, I actually,
Okay, try rook g1.
it wasn't that I should not have done that. I just gave away the pawn.
Yeah, knight takes g5 was better. Okay, you can take the queen again. Knight takes queen. Okay, put a bishop on h5. New bishop on h5. New bishop on h5. Okay. So now you're double attacking that pawn. You're also defending e2, which is helpful.
What should I do now?
Retreat the bishop to e2. And eventually you want to get his knight out of here, so your undeveloped bishop can probably go to e3. I'll just take that. Queen takes. Okay, you can probably, well, you can either move the bishop or push the pawn. I don't think knight out is good here because then pawn at d4 can be a little crazy. Okay, maybe put a pawn on g7, new pawn on g7 to attack the rook. It's going to be hard for him to defend that. But I think you're going to get a queen there.
How can he defend it?
If he had a bishop, you could put a bishop on f6. Oh, I gave him a bishop. My bad. I shouldn't have done that. Oh, now you can take the rook. He didn't defend properly. It looks like a bishop mates for you. So let me see. Actually, maybe you move your bishop to g5. I like bishop g5. Pin in the knight.
Okay.
If you had a bishop, then bishop at d8 would have been mate. But this is a pretty good attack anyway. Hard for him to defend stuff. Yeah, you could just take the knight. Probably with the bishop.
With the bishop?
I think so. With the bishop, it's mate immediately. With the queen, it's mate in a few.
Okay.
Yeah, Korani, you definitely should give the game a go. So Korani, I stream mostly Bughouse. and I'm always looking for partners. My general MO is I play in the random pool if I have to, but I always prefer partnering someone on voice chat, like manually. And what I like to do is I'll partner someone as long as they want to, and then if they don't want to partner anymore, I'll look for another partner. So, like, I'm not gonna like unpartner my current partner to partner someone else, but future stream I'll definitely be looking for it. Get your King's Bishop out. Excellent.
What do you think of pawn on C2?
I think you should either castle or play knight c6 or d6. All those are fine.
C6 or what?
Either knight c6 or push your pawn to d6, or you should castle.
Okay.
Castling's probably safest, but those other things are options too. Now that you have a knight, actually, you could try just knight at c2 check and take his rook for free.
Sorry, I didn't even realize it was my turn for a second.
Oh, I thought that's why you were asking for ideas before.
No, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no worries.
I looked down for a second.
Yeah, just grab the rook.
Oh, should I check first or should I? Oh, you got it.
Yeah, but pawn check would have been good there, because then you can take the knight, promote to queen. Thanks for the follow from Karani. Yeah, have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. You can bring your knight out to tempo it. Yep, great move. Perfect. Then I like d4. Eventually push your d pawn up too. Yeah, d4 is very good.
Still okay.
Yeah.
What does that do?
Rook to g1. Rook g1. What it does is it activates your bishop, and you're threatening to push d5 as well. So it's fun stuff.
Castle wouldn't have been good instead of that rook g1.
This castle would have been a little bit scary, so I don't recommend that.
What about knight to e5 right now? Is that bad?
I think you could take d4 if you do that. I like new knight at e3. So just tempo the queen a little bit and get more things on there. Knight at e3 is pretty good for you.
Oh, that's a blunder.
It is. Okay. Maybe queen d3. Move your queen to d3. Go after that knight. And if he defends it, maybe move your knight back to d2. Your knight that's on f3. Okay, you can probably take with queen, but either one's fine.
Bishop. I want the
Yeah,
bishop.
okay, that's fine. You could push your d pawn. Push d5 maybe.
He's threatening to taking my pawn.
He is, but then you get your rook active, so that's no big deal. I think you just push your d pawn anyway. Push d5.
D5. Okay.
Yeah.
Take back with queen.
Yeah, you could take back with queen. You also have knight takes f5. You have a lot of options.
Knight takes f5.
Indeed. I'm thinking of giving my queen. I think I can get away with it. I'm gonna give my queen. I think you're pretty safe here.
Should I check him first? Or
yeah, knight takes pawn looks pretty good for you.
is that a mate? No, it's not a mate.
Maybe queen at e6 could be good for you.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but I didn't see what's the follow-up on that. I think that's a knight. No,
Maybe knight at f7.
that is it. Yep.
Great job. Get your knights and bishops out.
I don't know if that en passant was good.
Yeah, it wasn't great. It helps them develop. But eventually you should play d4 and get your knight and bishop out.
Is castling a bad thing?
Castling's fine.
I'm not afraid of that sack.
Nah, I don't think so. You could try pawn at a6 and start attacking him.
A6.
Ooh, that looks pretty bad for him. Let's think about this. Maybe just bishop check to start off.
Okay.
You could try bishop takes knight. And then move your existing knight to d4. Knight d4.
D4.
The one in front of your queen. So the f knight can move to d4.
Oh, okay. You're going for the fork.
Yeah. It looks like pieces are really good for you. Here's a knight. So put a new knight on c6.
C6, right?
Yeah, I think so.
And just
And before you take, okay, yeah, that's fine.
Was-
You could just try pawn checking, I guess.
was there a mate there that I missed?
I don't know if there was a mate, but I mean, it was a little more forced in to check first and take the queen later. But that's fine. So, let's see. Maybe you push like a4, a5, and can try to get in that way, potentially. Yeah, I think you can just push your a pawn again.
Where did he move? Oh. Is that the...
Okay. You could try. You could push your d pawn up one to d4, or you could try knight b5. But he does have a tactic. Oh, he didn't see it, so that's fine. Now you could try knight b5. Get your knight in there. Yeah, you can take that. Oh, you're at 37 seconds, so maybe roll out a few moves. You can bring that bishop back to e2, then get your dark squared bishop out, and you should be in pretty good shape. Try to get your dark squared bishop somewhere useful. Yep, you could retreat that somewhere. That's a good place for it. You can take that. That's looking pretty good. Queen takes pawn, I think.
Queen takes which pawn? Oh, which pawn?
The one that is not hanging. So the one supported by your rook.
Okay, sorry. Oh, that was close.
Good job.
Feeling a little
Yeah, I
bit of
think you had
time.
mate with like bishop a6 after that.
Okay.
Move your bishop to a6 and then queen takes b7.
A6.
The bishop that's on e2 can go to a6 check. Yeah. Anyway, great job.
Okay.
Okay, watch out. Hold on. So he's trying to mate you. Let's not get mated. Move your queen to f6. Queen f6. Okay,
Trade?
now, no, let him trade. So get your other knight developed, like knight c6. And if he plays queen takes queen, you can take back with knight. It helps you develop. So, I mean, if he trades queens, you'll have 3 pieces developed and he'll have 1 piece developed. So that's good for you. Now you can tempo his queen with knight d4.
No, that wasn't it. It's gonna put a
Okay,
pawn
you can
there.
maybe you could put a new bishop. Yeah, this is. Oh, what about knight takes c2? Knight takes c2 check. Let's try that. Knight takes c2, and then you're gonna have queen takes f2. Queen takes f2 check. But be careful because his bishop does guard back there. So maybe queen takes g2. In fact, even better. Hold on. How about bishop at h5 check? Because that guards f7 at the same time, which is useful. Okay, now you can play queen takes g2. And he can't even like sack on you.
Why is that? Well, how could he sack earlier?
Well, he could have played bishop takes f7, but now your bishop guards f7. So that's fun for us. Okay, you can probably take that with bishop. Bishop takes knight. Seems like a free knight.
Oh,
Your c5 bishop, I think, can take that. Yeah. I guess I take this first. Okay. You could take his rook. Queen takes rook.
Are you?
Or oh, no, never mind. How about you take your bishop and retreat it back to b6? Bishop b6. And now you're guarding that square. Okay. Okay.
Oh,
Now you can take his rook. Queen takes rook. Looks good for you.
no, shouldn't I take his bishop first? That's a free bishop, right?
Oh, you're right. Yeah, bishop takes bishop looks good for you.
Then I'll take the rook.
Okay. Okay. So don't worry about your bishop. Just queen takes rook. So you're going to do things with initiative. And if he takes your bishop, you have queen takes knight. Now, I think you can knight check. Looks pretty good for you.
And then another knight check.
Yeah. Just make sure everything is check. So don't move unless it's check.
Oh.
That's fine.
Just
move slowly. Make sure everything's check. Maybe you can move your knight to h3.
I wanted everything to be check, right?
Yeah. I think that would be check. No, but that's a great move. I like your move a lot. Okay.
Queen.
So, great job. Okay, defend your pawn. He's attacking e5. Perfect. And watch out for Scholar's Mate. Okay. That you can move your other knight to attack his queen. Okay, now push d6. Push your d pawn up 1. Your bishop's attacking his queen. If you had pushed d5 instead, your knight wouldn't actually be guarding that pawn because of the pin. But now you're guarding the pawn too.
So if I push d what?
If you had pushed d5, it wouldn't have worked. Okay, you can develop your bishop to g4. Bishop g4 to attack the queen. Oh, I guess he has bishop takes knight, so maybe that wasn't the best idea, but I think you're still fine. I'll try to.
I can still take back. It just gives me a weakness on the.
Yeah, take that and then maybe wait. Maybe wait for a blocker. I think things are good for you.
Actually, rook is good for me.
Rook is good for you. Okay.
Rook might make.
Oh, maybe. Okay. Maybe you bring the knight back to d7. Knight d7.
Okay. It gives us a little bit of time at least.
Yeah. Yeah, I probably haven't played this the best. Shoot.
Should I take the knight?
Yeah, you
or-
can take the knight. That's fine. Okay, bishop to e7. Move your bishop to e7, and then probably bishop f6. Okay, how do I get out of this?
Why do you like bishop f6? Should I castle first or f6?
Bishop f6, because then you're
Okay.
guarded in g7. Okay,
Uh-oh.
let's watch out. Put a pawn on g6. Okay, hold on. I think just pawn takes knight is fine. Okay, hold on. Let's think about this. Oh God, this is starting to get a little bit sketchy. Just hold on, because we need to figure this out.
Can I go g8? Rook?
I think we don't care about your rook. We just want initiative. So maybe just knight at b4 looks fun. I like knight at b4. So you're attacking his queen. And I could probably get you some more material next move. Hey,
Just
GM
wanna go
Toxis.
back.
Yeah, Wiz raided. Queen takes queen is good for you. Okay, knight takes pawn check.
Oh, sorry. I took the free.
Okay, knight takes pawn check is still good for you.
And rook.
So I think queen takes f2 looks pretty good. Queen takes f2. Attacking the rook.
What do you think of rook on e1? That forces mate in 2, right? Or no?
Maybe what about just queen takes rook looks good for you, I guess. Queen takes rook. I like. Yeah, that's good. Maybe you throw in like a knight check. Probably good for you.
Oh, mate.
Yeah, made him up. Great job. Yeah, once you start attacking, if you have a lot of pieces in hand, it should happen. Excellent. Hold on, don't move. Let me get you some stuff. I'm gonna get you a pawn. Pawn check, then take his knight. Yeah, take the knight. Perfect. Take the rook. Okay. Hold on, let's think about this. I think you probably just move that knight, maybe to g5. Knight g5 looks good for you.
But then if he moves his king, I'm fine.
I think
Yeah,
it's fine.
Yeah, because then I get to, I can attack either pawn.
Yeah, great move.
Does queen mate for me?
Yeah, queen does mate for you. You can move your existing queen to h5 though. That looks fun.
h5?
I think so.
What if I do this?
You can put a pawn
Pawn?
in f7, I think.
I was
I could
thinking
probably get you some more stuff also. I'll see what I can do. I have a good thing going over here. Let's see. Let's take this
I don't
first.
know. That was the best move because of
Okay. Maybe we go here.
I'll just roll out moves. Advice?
This looks pretty good for you. Let's see. Queen takes h6 is a fun move. Queen takes h6.
You sure?
Yep.
H6.
Queen takes h6.
Why?
Because if he takes it, you have bishop takes pawn. Bishop takes pawn check. I feel like this should lead somewhere. Not sure if it does, but it's pretty. Maybe just pawn at g7 is a fun move. New pawn at g7. We'll just be spicy. Pawn at g7.
Oh,
Okay, yeah, I had made him one anyway, but if you play pawn at g7, if you play bishop takes, you can promote your pawn, get another queen, check him with your bishop at the same time.
okay.
It
So say
just
that
looks
again.
like a fun position.
Just then I would promote and then do what?
Well, when you promote, there's a discovered check from your bishop, and then you have a queen on the board, and it just looks like a pretty good position for you.
If I promote it, I can also promote to a
You could promote to a knight. Yeah, you could promote to a knight and then take his queen. But
Okay.
but in this situation, probably better to just keep attacking.
Okay.
I mean, you were winning no matter what. You were crushing.
That's
Move your bishop to c5. Bishop c5. Okay, sack your bishop. Bishop takes pawn check. And then queen f6. Okay, now play queen takes knight. You're threatening queen takes f2, and usually they don't see this.
queen takes f2.
No, not anymore. That's fine. Just knight f6 looks pretty good for you.
Let me try.
Okay, hold on a second here. Let me just checkmate this guy. Great job. Yeah, I think you had a pretty good position there. I would consider queen to b6 there. Check him on the diagonal. And if he interposes, you could always drop a pawn on d4. And you have a pretty good
Where was the
attack.
check? Oh, on b6 you meant,
On
right?
b6, yeah.
And if he interposes what?
If he interposes, you could put a pawn on d4.
And d4.
Yeah, to attack what he interposes with.
Okay.
Anyway, you were doing great. You can play knight f6, or you can play d6. I think you castle here for safety. I like d6 so that your bishop gets developed.
I'm gonna take his knight.
Yeah, I like that. Grab that knight. Okay. Knight c6. Start to get your knight in there. Knight d4. You can tempo that.
What do you think
Knight
of
takes pawn, check.
F4, right?
Yeah, there you go. And hold on, let's think about this. I like new bishop at e3. New bishop at e3.
E3. You're not afraid of him taking my knight for free?
Nope, not really. You could put it on. Yeah, no, you could put. I like bishop at e3 like a lot. It's a really good move.
I'll trust you on that. Take with the knight or with the
Uh,
bishop?
You could play knight takes pawn. Yeah, knight takes pawn.
If he takes back with the bishop, then he's ahead.
Okay, bishop takes bishop. Okay, and now you have pawn at d4. And tempo the queen and the knight. You're getting in there.
Did you see that from that far ahead?
Pretty much. You could take his knight.
Okay, I was gonna drop another pawn first, but because
Now bishop at f4, check, and then take his queen. So his king is kind of out in the open, and yours is pretty safe, at least for now. So he does have the open g file. Okay, bishop check. And let's think about this. I think you can just pawn check. Pawn at f3.
What? Okay. You sure?
Yep.
I
am sure.
I don't
If
get that.
a knight at e5 check.
Knight at e5 check.
Then bishop check.
Where?
On f3.
F3.
And then you have two different checkmates. You have bishop at e2, or you have never mind. It's not quite mate yet. I guess just take his rook. Bishop takes rook looks good for you. You can take that. Bishop takes bishop.
I have mate in two actually.
Oh, maybe you do. Yeah, you probably had better. My bad. You can play knight takes bishop though.
Knight takes bishop. Okay.
Yep. Now bishop takes pawn. Now new bishop at e3. Check. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine. Maybe pawn check. I don't know. Yeah, that's fine. Great job. Yeah, I was gonna get you more pieces anyway.
I like his username. Can we get 100 subscribers?
He's really going for it.
I don't know what to do right here.
Okay, well, let's think about it then. What about bishop at g7? Your bishop at g7.
Thank you. Excellent move. Bishop takes or
Well, maybe. What about pawn at d5? You can tempo that knight. Well, actually, maybe just develop your undeveloped knight.
Okay.
You just play knight c3. Is that guards e2 for the future here? There's a free pawn on e5. Knight takes e5. And your knight guards e2. So you can't drop a pawn forking you. Or at least not successfully. That just kind of hangs the dude. So I'm not really a fan of that one. I guess
Okay.
get your undeveloped bishop out to e3. So now you're going after his knight. You could take his knight and then yeah, I mean it's a pretty good trade for you.
I was thinking, oh, never mind.
Well, let's think about this. Why don't you wait a little bit? Maybe I can get you some material.
I still have to address the pawn threatening my bishop.
Yeah, but we can leave that for now. So let me see if I can get you something. You try new pawn at b7 to threaten his rook. Pawn at b7.
I was thinking knight on g4, then a follow-up with a knight on f6.
Let's try bishop at c8 instead here.
c8?
Yep. Hey Omid, thank you so much for the raid. Let's give you a shout out.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm gonna get you some material, so wait a little bit for now.
Okay. Do you like knight?
I like pawn check as soon as I can get you a pawn, which is hopefully pretty soon.
I don't have a lot of time. I'm gonna roll out like 1 or 2 moves.
Okay, that's fine.
And I have mate. Nope. Let's see.
Do pawn check, I guess.
Oh shoot! Pawn check.
Yeah, take his queen, and then bishop takes pawn after that.
Bishop take pawn.
Great job. Okay, hold on a second. Let me shout out our friend Omid.
Can you wait for just 1 second?
Yeah, sure.
Just wait 1 second.
Really appreciate the raid. Welcome in folks from Omid's stream. So we are playing Bughouse. Bughouse is a chess variant played by 4 players in teams of 2. Partner, our game has started. Are you there?
Yep.
Okay, I'll roll it moves then. Played by 4 players in teams of 2. Whenever you capture a piece, hand it to your partner. You could take that pawn, I guess. I don't like when you push from e4 to e5 because you get behind on development.
Okay.
Try to get your bishops and knights out. So whenever you capture a piece, you give it to your partner, and you can make a normal chess move, or take any of the pieces in reserve your partner's handed you, place them on any empty square as a move, and checkmate or flag on either board ends the game. Play on chess.com. Excellent. Let's keep getting your dudes out. All right. Let's just go here, I guess, for now. Like a pawn wins a piece from you, but you can't take a pawn yet. Okay, never mind. Now you're safe. You can try just pushing d4. I like d4 there. Just now you're threatening like d5. Or maybe you can just move your knight to b5 to tempo his queen. Okay, that's not really a threat. You could play rook b1, I guess. Now maybe wait. Oh, I got you a pawn. You could try pawn at c5 to tempo the queen. You can take that.
If he takes, then I'm still behind, and there's nothing to. Oh,
Ah, that's okay. He's not gonna see that. Let's see over here.
how are you that confident that he would not see that?
Now you can move your knight to d6 now. Knight d6, because then you're threatening knight takes b7.
D6. D6. What should I do?
Great question. What about just pawn at h6 and then start loading up there?
Pawn at h6.
Yeah, I'll try to get you some stuff. Just pawn takes pawn. Get in there. Keep like, okay, yeah, great move. When it's your move, I want you to do a funny thing. Well, maybe you just made him. You could try rook at g7 to start off.
Rook at g7.
Yeah, rook at g7 check. And then maybe knight e5 after that. Knight e5 will be discovered check. Knight e5.
Okay.
Move your knight to e5. Yeah. Now I want you to play knight takes knight because the knight is really good for me. Okay. And you probably have mate here, like bishop check or pawn check or something. I think bishop check is probably mate. Yeah, that's mate in 2. Be careful though, because if you don't check him, he's going to mate you. So make sure you check him next move. Probably bishop at g2 or something like that.
Bishop at g2. Bishop at g2?
Yeah, I think bishop at g2 will be checkmate.
Okay.
Or I could mate my guy. We'll see. Okay. Amish Monkey says, be fun if after checkmate board starts over wiping the pieces. Yeah, well, not quite what you're talking about, but I have seen some variations where you have to checkmate on both boards. Okay, play d4. That was really bad.
Castle.
Yeah.
My finger slipped.
Okay, play. Retreat your bishop to e2. I guess this is going to be really bad. Okay, play d4, 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 d4.
D4.
Yep. Knight takes pawn if he takes that. Okay. Play b3. Okay, take with your a pawn. Okay, now you have the rook file. That's cool. Okay, he's going for your pawn, so I think play d5. Push d5. And pawn takes pawn if he takes that.
What do you think of the knight?
I think d6 is fun. Push d6.
Knight.
Keep pushing that pawn.
Keep pushing, not.
Yeah,
okay.
keep pushing it.
I was gonna put a knight there, but actually that would have been a bad move. I would have hung it.
Yeah, let's not hang stuff. Yeah, I'm smug. I've seen made on 2 boards, that variation. Like sometimes you get like double points if you made on both boards. But bishop takes bishop. And then you're hitting the rook. You're also threatening knight at c7, which is a nasty threat. But I'm just smoking. More importantly, whenever I play 3 board bughouse instead of 2 board, usually we play you have to checkmate on 2 out of the boards. Okay, knight check. Knight at c7. That wins the queen. You can take his queen then.
That's a 4. I'll put a knight on d6 and then put promote.
I think you have better than that. So let's deliberate more on that move.
The bishop taking.
Yeah, you can take that. Bishop takes bishop. Then maybe just like maybe drop a pawn on b7. Pawns on this on b7. B is in boy. Pawns on the
Yep.
7th. Very menacing.
Was that the
Great
right
move. Yeah, perfect. And you have mate here. First take the rook, and then your other queen, your undeveloped queen, can take d7.
d7.
Yeah,
Okay.
your undeveloped queen. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, just remember pawns on the 7th, very scary. So whenever you get an opportunity, try to do that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right, man. I guess either queen could have taken that for mate, but more fun to get more pieces in play. I can play for about 10 more minutes here, maybe 12 minutes. I'll play till the hour, but I do need to get sleep at some point.
Sounds good. Likewise.
You can sack now. Sack the bishop, and then knight takes pawn. Knight takes pawn check, and then push d4. Push d4 to attack the bishop. Okay, now wait. I guess you could queen check. Queen h5 looks fun. Knight takes pawn. Then queen takes rook. Knight takes rook, I guess. This looks pretty good for you. You have mate in 1. Great job. Pawn takes pawn. Take the knight. Knight takes knight. Normally I wouldn't have you do that, but I win a free queen here. You could develop your other knight. Knight f6. Okay, you can play queen e7 to pin that pawn.
Queen e7. Okay.
Yep.
I'm thinking rook on e4. What do you think?
I like rook at d4. Yeah, let's do rook at d4. Then knight takes queen. Knight takes queen, and then bishop takes bishop. Bishop takes bishop.
Wait, can I mate him right now first?
No, you cannot mate him.
No, sorry.
Okay.
To accept. I want to pin that.
Bishop takes knight. You could probably play just knight takes pawn there. Give this a go.
Retreat?
Yeah, you can retreat. That's fine.
Where do I retreat? Oh,
Probably.
there.
Okay, that's fine. You can wait. I can probably get you some stuff pretty soon here. Take this for. Oh, I probably should not have done that, but that's okay. You can put a pawn on c3. I blundered, but it'll be fine.
So, I think we'll do okay. Um, advise real quick.
You could just take his knight.
Oh, he was threatening taking the pawn, so I dropped the other pawn. Now I'll take the knight.
Okay. Then maybe just knight takes bishop. Okay, yeah, that's interesting. You're attacking the queen. Maybe he won't notice. Oh, he noticed. Well, maybe just pawn takes pawn. You could put... Well, let's think about this a bit. Maybe just queen at g5 and you can trade the queens. Queen at g5 defended by your bishop. Okay, that's not g5. That is f5. But
Okay.
you're still probably fine there. Okay. You have to move your bishop to f6 to defend your rook. Bishop f6. And things are going to be a little bit trickier.
Alexa, stop. What's that alarm for, Cat? Oh.
Okay, nice job.
He wanted a rematch, and I clicked yes, but I couldn't.
Okay, try new 3-minute instead.
It's paused. Can you click it on your side?
I can, but we're going to get hard opponents.
That's fine.
We got very hard opponents. This is why you should be clicking them.
There was a bug or something. Everything
It was
froze.
not a bug. You just needed to click it.
I know I clicked it and wouldn't go.
It does. Then you redo it.
Okay. I don't like this. Sorry.
I understand. I don't like it either because we're gonna get crushed here.
Oh, freaking egg.
Oh, you're dead. Okay.
Yeah, I am.
I'm gonna click the resign button. We'll try another game. Please press new 3-minute. Never, ever, ever, ever press the rematch button.
Never hit rematch.
No, never.
Why?
Because exactly what happened is what's going to happen. Like, the match is not going to start unless all 4 people press the rematch button. And then if it doesn't, the button disappears and you don't know how to find it again.
Okay. So all 4 people have to click it.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I didn't understand that part. No.
You can take the knight, and then after that, knight c3, get your other knight in. Yeah, knight d5. Knight d5, tempo the queen. GG, bughouse player.
Say again.
Hold on. Don't move till I get you a knight. Just wait. I'm gonna get you a knight. We're up a lot of time.
Knight on e7 and then retake.
Yeah, but wait for the knight. I'm gonna get you the knight. Oh, wait, don't do the knight thing yet. I need to get a little bit safer here. Now you can do the knight thing.
Okay.
Put a maybe just pawn at f7. New pawn at f7. Okay.
Bishop.
Put a bishop on g8. New bishop on g8. Okay, take the rook. Then bishop takes bishop if he takes that. Or actually, pawn at f. Never mind. Pawn at e7 is pretty good for you.
Pawn at e7.
Yep.
Okay.
I think I almost have mate. Not quite. Oh, actually, yeah, this looks pretty good. Yeah, you have a pretty good position there. Try bishop at b3. Bishop at b3. Okay. Now hold on. Let me get you some stuff.
37 seconds. I should
Yeah,
just
put
start
a pawn on f7. New pawn on f7.
f7.
You can promote to knight. That's not so good. Okay. Well, I still
Promote
won.
tonight was better, huh?
Yeah, because it was check. The problem there is he can take your queen with check, and then you have to take back with the queen you just promoted. So you lost the queen there.
Okay. I wasn't paying attention. I was just literally like freaked
Yeah,
out
we
on
had plenty of time. We were up time.
Oh, frick.
Okay. You gotta play knight c6 now. Unfortunately,
Knights.
we're gonna have to play down a pawn the whole game. You gotta watch out for that. Take with your d pawn. Okay, at least you have a little bit of no. That is a useless move. You're not
Okay.
attacking anything because you don't want to take that. Maybe queen e7. Yeah, this is looking pretty bad. Okay. Well, at least you have great development. That's pretty awesome. You can take the bishop. Bishop takes bishop, I guess. Maybe just rook d8. Get your rook involved. Rook d8.
What do you think of pawn on c3?
Maybe it's knight takes knight to start off with. Okay. You have a funny position here. I think pawn at g3 is a funny move. Play pawn at g3.
What does that do?
Well, maybe nothing. Maybe something. We'll see.
Oh,
Okay. Well, pawn takes f2, and you can start getting in there, I guess. Then maybe you, if he takes that, maybe just queen f6, you can pin his knight. Interesting. You could try knight at e5, new knight at e5 to attack the queen. Okay, I screwed this up a little bit. I think I kind of want to give a queen. Let me figure out. I think you're safe at least. Okay. Bishop
take the
at
pawn?
bishop at d5. New bishop at d5.
E5.
Attacking the queen. Yeah. If he plays bishop take. Oh, whoops. That's my. Oh, take his knight. Taking the
Take his
knight
knight.
looks pretty good for you.
Then
Okay. Yeah. Sure. That seems helpful.
what should I do there?
Maybe just put a pawn on e7, or oh, queen takes e5. Queen takes e5 is going to help you defend. Yeah, you have a great position. If he takes b7 with his queen, you could just castle. Okay, let's see. I guess I take this one. Okay. Maybe just pawn at e7. New pawn at
Pawn at
e7 to prevent him from any shenanigans. Pawn at e7 in front of your king. Okay, so you can maybe just queen e4. You can move your queen to e4, and it looks like that will get you a little bit safer.
That just promotes a trade, but I guess.
Yeah, that's fine. Trades are okay for us. You can castle.
Allow that? Okay.
Sure. Okay, yeah, great move. Don't give that knight. Knight is bad. So
Can I
can
take
you
this knight?
defend it like new bishop at h5? New bishop at h5? The rook is fine. Yeah, just take that back. Awesome. Bishop takes. Great
Okay.
job.
Is this gonna be your last game? You said you.
Yeah, probably this should be my last game.
Okay, we'll finish this up. Oh,
Dude, you gotta watch out for that castle. That's really bad.
oh,
You're playing like 2 tempos down now.
okay.
Matt, there is actually someone who plays that open, but it's not that great. Maybe h3 and then just queen takes bishop.
Should I take back with E or C? If you take, nope.
I guess it doesn't matter. You can put a pawn on e6 and just keep going in there. Pawn takes pawn.
Check.
Knight at g6 looks pretty good for you. Knight at g6 check.
And then it's mate, right?
Not quite. I think you can maybe get away. Okay, so now hold on a little bit, because your queen is under attack. So maybe just retreat your queen to d1. If he pawn checks, just queen takes pawn. But maybe he won't pawn check. We'll see.
Queen takes and
Yeah, queen takes bishop, and then don't take the knight back. Instead, play knight takes bishop. So knight takes e7.
Why do we do
And
that?
now you have pawn checkmate.
Oh, I didn't know. How
Yeah,
did
so
we-
you were vacating the square with your knight so that it'd be free.
I'm
to
gonna
mate
let me
him.
move back a couple of moves. Where was it? Oh, okay.
Great job.
Okay, I see it. So then vacating the knight. Okay, that's good. Thank
Okay,
you.
great job. Thank you so
Good
much for
night.
partnering. Really appreciate it. I hope we can partner again another time.
That's awesome. Thanks.
All right. So I would like to keep playing Bughouse, but I have to wake up in like 4.5 hours. So I should probably go to sleep. I really appreciate everyone who saved me from the random pool, including Sage of Silicon Valley. Let's see, who did I partner with before? I think I had like 4 different partners tonight. Let's see. I partnered with Sloam really early in the stream. I partnered with, gosh, there were just so many people. I partnered with newduke. I partnered with Sloam, newduke, Sage of Silicon Valley. Yeah, I think that was it. Maybe it was just 3. But yeah, I really appreciate everyone partnering. We need to find someone to raid. Oh, I also appreciate the raids. I got a raid from Hunter Wiz and a raid from Omid Malik. Oh, did I? Oh yeah, I gifted a sub to Omid. Great. Okay. So we need to find someone to raid. Does anyone have any suggestions? Do we have any variants going on? I forgot to update my stream title. Sorry to my partner about that. But I was playing with a different partner for the last segment here. We need to find someone to raid. So it looks like Bouncing Across is streaming. Strider's streaming. We haven't raided Strider in a while. CL Smith is streaming. Stellar Chess is streaming. I'm leaning towards Stellar Smith. So I haven't raided Strider in forever. A lot of good people streaming right now. But Stellar Chess has gotten really into Bughouse recently. So, oh, Jack Sark is also streaming. A lot of people streaming right now. But let's raid Stellar Chess, because he's been visiting the stream recently. He's into Bughouse. Not this stream, but last time I streamed Bughouse last week, we played him in the pool a few times. I really appreciate everyone joining me. I'm going to be streaming again tomorrow night. Tomorrow night I have less time constraints because I won't have to wake up early. So I'll probably stream longer tomorrow night. I streamed a lot of 4-player chess last weekend, covering the qualifier arenas. And I think coming up, I forget if is it this weekend? Matten would know. Is it this weekend or the weekend after? At some point, we're going to have the semifinals, and I'm hoping to help with semifinals coverage. Probably won't be in my stream, probably be in Luke's stream. But what time tomorrow? So tomorrow will be at 7 p.m. Pacific time. Matt knows nothing. Okay, I haven't been following the Speed Chess Championships. Anyway, thanks everyone for joining me. So we'll be streaming tomorrow night, and maybe this weekend, if Speed Chess Championships are this weekend. Have a good one, everyone. Bye, guys.